All right, Elon Musk. I don't know, 1.5 feet out the door, maybe 1 foot and 8 toes out the door. For some reason, did two interviews in the last couple days, one with CBS, one with the Washington Post, not MAGA outlets. And with CBS, this would be 103. He trashes the House big beautiful bill. 103, please.
So, I was like disappointed to see the massive spending bill, frankly, which increases the budget deficit, not just decrease it, and undermines the work that the DOGE team is doing.
I actually thought that when this big beautiful bill came along. I mean, like, everything he's done on DOGE gets wiped out in the first year.
I think a bill can be big or it can be beautiful, but I don't know if it can be both. My personal opinion.
Dan, what's going on there?
Yeah, I think he's a little bitter. I mean, he took all these arrows, he took all this heat, and we said it here the last couple of months. I watch what Congress does. They are not going to enshrine a lot of this work. I actually think over the next 2 years they'll undo a lot of it. Bipartisan, that is not Democrats. We don't control anything. This is Republicans who never liked what he was doing. And I think he knows that those comments to those, CBS and the Washington Post, he knows the audience he's going to. He knows he's sticking it to the White House a little bit. I mean, the question is this all he does, or does he start popping off on X? Does he start trying to kind of build a little bit of a movement to sabotage this bill? Because there are some in the Senate who want to cut more, but there's a heck of a lot more who want to cut less and have even more adding to the deficit. So as a Democrat, great.
Sean.
I think I think look, I get what he's saying, right? Which is you do all this work. I'm a little disappointed in the deficit reduction. I get it. I mean, at some point it's you have to balance it, and especially with the quote unquote cost of the tax cuts, which don't believe tax cuts cost money to allow people to give what they earned. Government costs money. I understand his frustration. He took a lot of hits. They've done a lot of great work, and I wish there was more. So I share his frustration. I think this is the beauty of being an outsider and kind of stepping 1 foot back out, is you can say we're doing this. But I would say without his work, we wouldn't be able to do as much on the revenue side because of some of those reforms. Also, a lot of them can't be counted in the score, so it's a little disingenuous to throw the work of DOGE under the bus because of how CBO, OMB, and the Joint Tax Committee score things. So it's a little bit more complicated. I understand his frustration, but I also think, like, politically, you're either on the team or you're not, and it's tough when you're the guy who's out there doing that and you're throwing cold water at a very fragile situation. It's not helpful. So I mean, I understand his frustration. I don't think that it's helpful being out there throwing cold water on something as it's headed to the Senate.
Sean, does Trump stay quiet on this? I mean, if he takes questions in the Oval and somebody asked him about Elon.
Oh, I don't think you even have to ask him about Elon. I think you just ask him about the bill. I think he's going to say that they should make some changes. There's going to be some. I mean, like,
so he won't go. He won't tell Elon to. I mean, historically, Trump doesn't take kindly to people crapping on his stuff.
But he's not. I don't think he looks at it as his bill right now. So I think that's the difference. He doesn't look at that, and this is my opinion.
Yeah.
That this is his, so therefore you're crapping on mine. This is what the House did. He already told the Senate, go make changes. I mean, right? I mean, if it's funny because he wanted the House to pass it, and then the first thing he basically said publicly to the Senate was, do what you have to do.
Okay.
So I don't think he's offended by Elon's comments. But again, part of this is it's more of a staff frustration, probably. Like, you've got to be kidding. We're trying to keep this thing duct taped together.
Hey, did you like that conversation? Well, you can be part of the Two-Way community. Join us live for interactive conversations like no other. Go to twoway.tv. You can also watch anytime. Hit the subscribe button and watch our Two-Way clips and full episodes whenever your time allows.